Hey, what's up guys, Eskazoo here, and welcome to episode 37 of Skin into Glory. Before we get into the gameplay part of this episode, I quickly want to mention that all the giveaways from the FUTPossible series are right now live on my social media. I've also given away the 3 players already, which you were able to win on the YouTube video, which was also part of the giveaway. So if you have received a private message on YouTube, you actually won a player. So congrats to you guys if you're actually watching and you won, of course. But for those that actually haven't won, you're still able to win a lot of players as well. So make sure to go over to my Twitter, Instagram and Facebook, because that's where it's pretty much all at. Then I've got another thing which I would like to mention to you guys, because currently I am in a competition with a bunch of other YouTubers where we are able to play a match at the Camp Nou at Barcelona, which is just incredible. I'm in a team with Miniminter, Arnan Rai, Bateson and just a couple more other YouTubers as well, which is just amazing. So make sure to check out the link in the description. If you want to support us, that would be brilliant, because that's what we kind of need to actually play that game, because it's all about having like the most supporters, and the deadline is I think the 21st, which is like in 1 or 2 days time. So yeah, if you have a Facebook account, because that's what you basically need, make sure to check out the link in the description and just follow the rules basically, because it would help out us a lot and I would just appreciate it very, very much. So yeah, I'll leave a link in the description down below so you can check it out for yourself as well. Anyway, let's get into the gameplay part. We came up against a pretty strong looking team with a couple team diseases with the likes of Neymar, Aubameyang as well, and I do believe this guy was a subscriber, so it was going to be a really tough game. We managed to take the lead though in this game. We got a couple more chances, especially at the start, a huge one with Hulk, which probably should have gone in. And if you look at the shots as well, top left, we were kind of dominating in this game. We had the most chances, so I was just looking like to get the second goal, obviously complete challenges as well, obviously trying to get the Blanco Hop volley goal completed. Then near 72nd minute, there is Wang Silva going on a really nice goal, and unfortunately we lose the ball. He runs through there with Jordi Alba, plays it on through to Aubameyang, who was obviously way faster than my goalkeeper. My goalkeeper still got a touch on it, but at this point I thought he was going to score, but then he missed it for an open net. He hit the crossbar, and from the rebound he managed to get a bicycle kicking, but I managed to clear it away with Pogba. So just a crazy chance for him. Probably the biggest miss I've seen so far anyway in FIFA 16. And I think ever as well, like in any FIFA game I've played so far. But anyway, here is 78th minute, a big chance with Hulk after some great skill, which probably should have been the 2-0. Then 85th minute, he ran through with Aubameyang, and this time he managed to get himself the goal. Just a few minutes before the game was about to end, he makes it 1-1, and that meant we had to go into extra time. And since he obviously had Aubameyang and all the spacey players up front, I was just way too worried that he was gonna like outrun my whole defense. Then right there, he was gonna cut in with the purpose spin. I went with the tackle maybe a bit too early, and because of that, we actually end up picking a red card with Pogba. Like, I subbed him on late in the second half, and then he picked up a red card. Like, the worst thing that possibly could have happened actually happened in extra time. Really, really annoying. And then in the 111th minute, he went on a nice run here with Neymar, where he makes it 2-1. At this point, I thought it was going to be game over, because I was actually on, I think, ultra attacking as well. Like, my whole defense was just completely apart. He got another big chance to watch the end of the game, and that is how the game ended as well. So unfortunately, we lost this one. Like, picking up that red card completely turned around the game for me, and I just should have finished it off in the first 19 minutes as well. Anyway, we move on. What will be the second game of the episode, and we come up against this team with mainly La Liga players, and also I think a few BPL players. I'm not too sure, but yeah, we start things off here in the 13th minute. Some great stuff there for Wellington Silva, who then plays it on through to Witsel, who manages to go through. Then he cuts in here with the spin to beat the defender. Then he goes through here with the Blanco hop to a volley, and he smashed it into the back of the net to pick up the first goal of this game. Also the first Blanco hop to a volley goal, and also the first skill goal this episode. So a really, really nice way to actually start off this game. Then we're in the 16th minute. Shortly after that, he has the ball there with Daniel Sturridge, where he cuts inside the box, plays it on through to Hulk, who turns around and shoots, and make it 1-1. Quick equalizer there from my opponent. Then in the 18th minute, he kind of passed it around the back, as you can see. I set some pressure here with Hulk. I could have passed it across there to, I think, Arroyo, but I'm not too sure. I went with some skill moves, which I probably shouldn't have done. We go with a nice little drag back here to another fake shot there to beat the defender, and then a nice goal as well to make it 2-1, give us a lead back in the game, and actually pick up another skill goal. Really, really like the way, like, I just completely done his defense. Then we're in the 20th minute, still Erdogan into the second half. He goes for a shot with Kono Plionka. My goalkeeper saved it, and then another big save. And then in the ball with a really good block there, because if he wasn't there, he probably would have scored again. Then just before halftime, from a free kick, we managed to get a chance here with Hulk. I think we only need to score one more free kick in order to complete the challenge, but unfortunately we blast this one completely over the bar. Then the second half, a really nice run there for Wellington Silva. I thought, like, at this point he maybe could have done, we could have maybe picked up a penalty, but then we pass it back to Wellington Silva, who goes for a terrible shot. Like, I maybe should have waited again, but the shot he actually took was just so bad. I couldn't believe it. The 69th minute there, we go on the counter with Hulk. We beat his goalkeeper, we get past him, and then we go with the fancy finish into the back of the net, and we complete the challenge. And at the same time, we also pick up the final skill goal. So it was just an amazing way to actually extend the lead in this game. Then we move on here, 75th minute. There is Witzel there on the ball, who plays it on through to Hulk. Turns around there. I wanted to flick it up there. We managed to go through it. We go with a fake shot to a blank up, to a volley. Unfortunately, the goalkeeper saved, and that is how the game ended. So a crazy game with some really cool goals, I think. And yeah, I was just really happy, especially with that final goal. Looked awesome, and we managed to complete the challenge as well. Then we move on to what will be the final game of the episode, and we come up against, once again, a subscriber. Had a full Brazilian team in the 4-3-2-1 formation, and we start things over with Hulk again, just like we ended the previous game with a blank up to a volley. This one though near post, a good save there from his goalkeeper. Then 30th minute, after some great stuff from the Douglas Costa, he crossed it into the near post to Jonas, I think. And yeah, he makes it 1-0. Bit of an annoying goal to concede, since it was like one of the first big chances he had in the game. But yeah, he makes it 1-0. Then 45th minute, a huge chance with Wellington Silva, and we do get the goal there. His 4th goal in total, and we get ourselves back into this game. Then we move on here in the second half, straight from kickoff really. We go on a really nice run there with Aldo Sarri, who I decided to bring on. Also Hulk there with some great stuff. We managed to go through here again with Aldo Sarri. In the end though, we couldn't really get a shot in, because he defended very well. Then we move on here, 82nd minute towards the end of the game. We got a big chance, a good save for my keeper. And in the final minutes, my opponent actually got some really big chances here as well. Nice pass there from Hulk to Fernandinho, who was completely free and not offside. Went wide, and then from a corner, he managed to get a header in, which my goalkeeper just saved. And that is basically how the game ended. So we had to go into extra time. Then we're in the 105th minute. We go on the counter here. And as you can see, he decided to press start just at the moment. I was pretty much about to break through and just go one-on-one with this goalkeeper. At least if I obviously had the ball. But yeah, as you can see, he pressed start. So I decided to make some switches around the team. Put Hulk as my striker and also switch the right back and the left back around. And then pretty much waited, because I think he actually dropped his controller, as you can see right there. So he probably had something to do. But I didn't notice that like during the game. So all I wanted was just to score. And of course, his goalkeeper was there in our way to actually save him. Then from a corner, this is where I actually kind of noticed that he wasn't playing, because as you can see, his defender actually wasn't moving. So at this point, I was kind of happy that I didn't score, because obviously when you're playing a subscriber, you don't really like want to win when he's actually not paying attention. So yeah, that was completely my bad. But anyway, in the second half of extra time, we got another big chance here. But again, his goalkeeper was in our way, and that meant we had to go into a penalty shootout. And I've actually been in quite a few penalty shootouts recently. Also one for Fatal, I do believe. And also a couple in the Skill into Glory series. And as you can see, we missed one here with Bellerin. He managed to save that one. And after that, we managed to get one. But it was still like kind of tough, because it just kept on going with the starter penalty. And in the end, we also missed our final penalty with Hulk. And that meant he ended up winning the game. And if you look at stats, like at the very end, it was obviously a more than deserved win, because he played much better than me, especially towards the end of the game. Like after the 80th minute or something, he created a bunch of chances, also in extra time. So yeah, fair play to the subscriber I actually played against. But anyway, guys, we move on to the skill is up. As you can see right there, we actually do have 6 games left with the Wellington Silva skill squad. We're currently on 4 goals with him. Hopefully can kind of change that in the next episode, because we're still kind of struggling to actually score with him. But so far we've completed a couple of challenges, and hopefully in the next episode we're maybe able to complete all of them. But anyway, guys, that's going to be the end. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then make sure to leave a like, would be very much appreciated. Also remember to check out the link I actually put in the description, which is about the Camp Nou match. Like, it would be amazing if you guys could actually sign up and support us, would be very much appreciated. And also make sure to check out the giveaways on my social media, on Twitter, Instagram, and also on Facebook, if you obviously want to win some team this season players. But anyway, guys, that's going to be the end. I'd like to thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye.